The 2017-2018 year marked another successful season both on and off the field for the Harvard Athletics Department, as the players, coaches, and staff lived the department's mission of education through athletics and building community and pride in Harvard. Cross-country freshman Hugo Milner finished 16th at NCAA Regionals to earn USTFCCCA All-Region honors. That finish was Harvard's best at regionals since 2014. Milner also earned second-team All-Ivy honors after placing 11th overall at the Ivy League Heptagonal Championships. His time of 25 minutes, 20.3 seconds was the fastest among freshmen at the event. On the women's side, freshman Abby Goldstein had Harvard's top finish in 3 races this season, including a 23rd place finish at Ivy Heps. Harvard football went 5-5 on the season. Tim Murphy, the Thomas Stevenson family head coach, won his 200th career game, and 7 Crimson players earned all Ivy honors. Field hockey finished the season 13-4 and 6-1 in the Ivy League, setting the program record for wins in a season. Bente Van Vlymen was named an All-American, and Mimi Tarrant was named the Co-Ivy League Rookie of the Year after scoring 12 goals and 9 assists to lead the Crimson. Women's soccer finished with a 500 or better record for the 11th straight season. Freshman Murphy Agnew was named the Ivy League Rookie of the Year and joined teammate Danny Stoller with an All-Ivy League second-team selection. Agnew was also selected to the United Soccer Coaches All-Region third team. Junior goalkeeper Danielle Etzel capped this season with a remarkable 16-save performance against Columbia and was named the United Soccer Coaches National Player of the Week as a result. Senior Marie Becker earned academic All-American honors. Men's soccer concluded the 2017 season with 2 Crimson players earning All-Ivy recognition. Senior Christian Sadie finished second on the team in points, and he was named to the All-Ivy second team, while freshman Sebastian Linder Liao earned honorable mention All-Ivy. Senior goalkeeper Kyle Parks was strong between the posts, registering a career-best 11 saves twice against ranked opponents. Women's volleyball finished 13-10 overall and 8-6 in Ivy League play. The Crimson finished in the top 4 of the conference for the 5th consecutive year and put together an 8-match win streak during the midseason. Christina Cornelius earned AVCA All-Region honorable mention as well as first-team All-Ivy League honors, and Grace Roberts Burbank garnered her second straight second-team All-Ivy League award. Water polo earned its second straight Northeast Water Polo Conference title after beating Princeton 12-11 in sudden death overtime. With that win, the Crimson secured a spot to the NCAA tournament. Harvard went on to beat George Washington in the opening round 15-13 in overtime and advanced to the NCAA quarterfinals for the second straight year. Freshman Dennis Blyashov was recognized as the Northeast Water Polo Conference Rookie of the Year and a third-team All-American. The winter season saw Harvard athletes continue to excel. Men's basketball won the program's 6th Ivy League championship, posting a 12-2 league record. Sophomore Seth Towns was named the Ivy League Player of the Year and was also an All-American. Chris Lewis and Justin Bassey earned All-Ivy accolades. The Crimson faced Marquette in the NIT, advancing to a postseason tournament for the 7th time in 9 seasons. Women's basketball qualified for the Ivy League tournament for the 2nd consecutive year and earned an at-large bid to the WNIT. Sophomore Katie Benson was a unanimous first-team All-Ivy League selection, while sophomore Jeannie Boehm and senior Taylor Rooks were selected to the second team. Harvard finished the season 18-11 overall and 10-4 in the Ancient Eight. Fencing concluded its 2017-2018 campaign with a 5th-place finish at the NCAA Championships, garnering 6 All-America accolades. Junior co-captain Eli Dershowitz clinched his 2nd straight title in the saber category, becoming the first men's fencer in program history to win back-to-back NCAA crowns. Freshman Cindy Gao finished 3rd in women's epee at the NCAAs, earning All-America first-team honors. The men tallied a 17-2 overall mark and a 5-1 Ivy League record, while the women went 16-6 overall and 4-3 in Ivy League play. Men's ice hockey made its 4th consecutive trip to Lake Placid and the ECAC semis, becoming the 3rd conference team in the last decade to accomplish that feat. Junior forward Ryan Donato was named a Hobey Baker hat trick finalist and the ECAC Hockey Player of the Year. Donato and Adam Fox earned first-team All-American honors, and freshmen Jack Bedini and Riley Walsh earned spots on the ECAC Hockey All-Rookie team. Women's hockey finished 7th in the ECAC with an appearance in the ECAC tournament for the first time since 2016. The Crimson finished 13-16-2 and 10-10-2 in the ECAC, doubling its win total from the 2016-2017 season. Becca Gilmore led the team in scoring with 35 points, the most for a freshman since the 2004-2005 year. Gilmore was named All-Ivy second team and earned a spot on the ECAC All-Rookie team. Kat Hughes was an All-Ivy honorable mention selection, and Emma Buckles was also named to the ECAC All-Rookie team. Men's swimming and diving posted a perfect 9-0 dual meet record, including a 6-0 Ivy League mark, and repeated as Ivy League champions, the third time in 5 years. Sophomore Dean Ferris and junior Brennan Novak earned the Phil Moriarty Award as the Ivy League Championship High Point Swimmer of the meet. The pair claimed 6 of the Crimson's 15 All-Ivy honors, while Ferris earned All-America first team recognition in the 200 freestyle and 200 backstroke at the NCAA Championships. Overall, the Crimson earned 8 All-American honors, including 3 of the 5 relay squads. Harvard women's swimming and diving captured its 13th Ivy League title and 3rd in 5 years. Sophomore Mickey Dahlke was named the Ivy League Championship High Point Swimmer of the meet, securing first-place finishes in the 100 butterfly, 200 freestyle, and 100 freestyle, while breaking a Blodgett Pool record in the 100 free. The Crimson earned 13 All-Ivy honors, and head coach Stephanie Morosky was named the Ivy League Coach of the Year. The Harvard Alpine and Nordic ski teams posted multiple top 10 finishes in 6 carnivals. Junior Nina Armstrong represented Harvard at the NCAA Championships after registering 62 points over the season. In the tough Colorado altitude, Armstrong finished with a time of 52 minutes and 13 seconds in the 15K freestyle and a time of 18 minutes and 59 seconds in the 5K classical. Men's squash finished as the national runner-up at the Potter Cup this season. Harvard beat Penn and Columbia to reach the national championship and went 13-3 overall. Individually, senior David Ryan won the Pool Trophy to become the individual national champion, completing the season with a perfect 19-0 record. Sophomores Saladin Abuaish and Timothy Brownwell also took home All-American honors. Women's squash won its nation-leading 18th national championship, defeating Cornell, Yale, and Trinity for a 4th straight Howe Cup. The Crimson went 15-0 and 7-0 in the Ivy League, earning 4 All-Ivy selections. Gina Kennedy finished as the individual national runner-up, while Sabrina Subi and Amelia Henley were national semifinalists. Captain Sue Ann Young won the Molly South Trophy to earn All-American honors. The group pushed its winning streak to 53 matches, the second longest in program history, and won 97% of its matches by shutout. Indoor track was led by junior sprinter Gabby Thomas. She became the first Ivy League women's sprinter to win an indoor national championship, taking the title by setting a new collegiate record in the 200 meters with a time of 22.38 seconds. That broke a 10-year record previously held by Bianca Knight from Oregon. Both Thomas and Miles Marshall in the 800 meters earned USTF CCCA All-America recognition. Thomas became the first Ivy League sprinter to earn back-to-back first-team All-America honors after her national title in the 200 meters. Associate head coach Kaba Tolbert was named the USTF CCCA Women's Assistant Coach of the Year for the Northeast region. After another strong showing at the Ivy League Indoor Heptagonal Championships, Harvard Track and Field had 11 selections to the All-Ivy team. The women's team finished 2nd overall in the team event, while the men's team finished in 6th place. Harvard Wrestling finished with a 6-4 overall record, including a 2-3 mark against Ivy opponents. Senior captain Joseph Johnson capped off his 4-year career, earning his 3rd straight NCAA championship berth with a 29-13 record, and finished tied for 9th amongst program leaders with 91 career wins. Additionally, Johnson was one of 5 Crimson wrestlers to earn all Ivy honors, along with junior Nolan Hellickson, sophomore AJ Jaffe, junior Ryan Friedman, and sophomore Hunter Ladnier. The spring season saw Harvard continue to find success both on and off the field. Harvard baseball continued to move forward as a program in 2018, posting a 22-20 overall record and going 12-9 in the Ivy League. The team's 22 wins were the most since the 2005 season, and Harvard finished tied for third in the Ivy League. The Crimson season was highlighted by both the Beanpot Championship title and Noah Zavalos' no-hitter against Yale, Harvard's first since 2001. Zavalos earned the Ivy League Pitcher of the Year honors and was also a unanimous selection to the All-Ivy first team. Harvard men's heavyweight crew completed its season with a 6-1 dual record, along with a third-place finish at Eastern Sprints. At the IRA National Championships, the Crimson finished fourth in the grand final. The Radcliffe heavyweight crew team highlighted its season with a fourth consecutive win at Eastern Sprints. The crew took fourth at the Ivy League Championships and took home the gold medal in the Club Varsity 8 at the head of the Charles. Harvard men's lightweight crew finished the season with an 8-2 dual record and took fourth in Eastern Sprints. The Crimson followed up that performance with a third-place finish at the IRA National Championships. The Harvard squad was ranked number 1 in the nation for 2 straight weeks and also collected a bronze medal in the Championship 8 at the head of the Charles. The Radcliffe lightweights finished 5th at both Eastern Sprints and the IRA National Championship. The Black and White also secured a bronze medal in the Championship 8 at the head of the Charles and was ranked as high as number 2 in the U.S. rowing poll throughout the season. Men's golf finished in the top 5 in 4 of 7 tournaments and took 3rd overall at the Ivy League Championship tournament. Sophomore Raj Patel and freshman Grant Fairbairn were named second-team All-Ivy honorees for their top 10 finishes in the conference tournament. The Crimson season was highlighted by a winter training trip to Australia and New Zealand, where the team was able to play on some of the top golf courses in the world. Women's golf continued its tradition of success, finishing in the top 5 in 5 of 7 tournaments during the 2017-18 season. The Crimson capped off its season tying for first at the Ivy League tournament, and junior Michelle Shee won the Ivy League individual title. Following the championship, Belinda Hu was voted the Ivy League Co-Rookie of the Year, and both Hu and Shee earned first-team All-Ivy accolades. Men's lacrosse posted a 7-6 overall record in 2018, including the program's longest win streak since the 2001 and 2002 seasons. Senior Morgan Cheek led the team in scoring with 59 points, including 25 goals, and he became just the 5th player in program history to amass 200 career points. Sophomore Kyle Anderson led the Crimson with 34 goals, and senior Robert Shaw became the 6th player in program history to reach 500 career saves. Women's lacrosse finished the year 6-9 overall and 2-5 in the Ivy League, winning 3 of its last 4 games to cap off the season on a high note. Senior Julia Glynn earned Ivy League Attacker of the Year honors and was a first-team All-Ivy League selection along with junior Keely McAfee. Glynn had a season to remember in 2018, finishing the year with 95 points, the 3rd most in Harvard history. Under new head coach Mel Denham, Harvard Rugby picked up 21 wins across the 15s and 7 seasons. This fall, Harvard competed in the Ivy Championship for a 2nd straight time, falling to Dartmouth in the final. The Crimson made a good run during the NIRA Nationals, defeating Army in the quarterfinals to advance to the semifinals against Dartmouth. 4 members of the Crimson earned fall NIRA All-America status. In the springtime, Harvard advanced to the USA Rugby Sevens National Championship for the first time in program history. Co-ed sailing raced at 44 regattas throughout the fall and spring, highlighted by 42 top 10 finishes and 6 wins. Senior Kevin Coakley was inducted into the ICSA Hall of Fame while also earning the James Rousmanier Award for Student Leadership. Harvard women's sailing took the water at 9 regattas throughout the fall and spring season. The Crimson finished with 7 top 10 results in the 2017-18 season. The women qualified for the ICSA Women's National Championship, earning a 2nd place finish in the semifinals and a 15th place mark in the finals. Harvard softball won its 7th Ivy League championship and first in 6 years with a sweep of Dartmouth in the Ivy League Championship Series. Juniors Katie Duncan, the Ivy League Pitcher of the Year, and Rihanna Rich, an All-Ivy first-team selection, were both selected to the COSIDA Academic All-District team. Additionally, Rich, Duncan, Junior Megan Lance, and Senior Maddie Kaplan earned NFCA All-Region honors. At the Ivy League Outdoor Heptagonal Championships, Harvard Track and Field had great success. The women's team placed second, while the men's team finished sixth overall, with 15 Harvard athletes earning all Ivy recognition. Junior sprinter Gabby Thomas won 5 outdoor HEPS titles and was crowned the most outstanding track performer of the meet. Thomas shared most outstanding field performer of the meet honors with her teammate, sophomore Simi Fajemison, who won the triple jump. The men's tennis team eclipsed 20 wins for the first time since 2012, as the Crimson finished the season with a 21-7 overall record. With a 4-3 league mark, Harvard's winning non-conference record earned itself a bid to the NCAA tournament for the 25th time in program history. In the tournament, the Crimson defeated 17th-ranked Oklahoma State in the first round. Harvard was unstoppable in Cambridge, posting a 12-1 record at home this spring and outscoring opponents 59-26. At the conclusion of the season, head coach Dave Fish announced his retirement after 42 seasons at Harvard. The women's team finished the season with a 14-9 overall mark and a 6-1 Ivy League record. Junior Erica Oosterhout and sophomore Jenna Friedel earned all Ivy first-team singles honors. Oosterhout, a unanimous first-team selection, led the Crimson with a 21-5 singles record. The men's volleyball team's historic 2018 season saw the Crimson claim its first EIVA title and make a trip to the NCAA tournament for the first time. Harvard concluded the season with a 13-14 overall mark and an 8-4 conference record, including 8-2 at home. Brad Gretsch and Marco Kostic were named the All-EIVA first team, while Matt Severtlik and Riley Moore earned second-team honors. Women's water polo finished the season 17-19, including a 2-6 mark in the CWPA and a 7th place finish at the CWPA Championship. The Crimson notched 6 wins over top 25 teams and was ranked in the top 25 17 out of 18 weeks. Junior attacker Kristen Hong earned ACWPC All-America Honorable Mention honors after leading the Crimson in scoring for the 3rd consecutive year. With the help of our outstanding coaching and support staff, we continue to educate Harvard student-athletes through athletics and build community and pride in Harvard. We're proud of these athletes for their continued success on and off the playing field and look forward to another tremendous year.